Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn to create personalized certificates and send it via email. So imagine this, you are a teacher and you have the database of your students in Google Sheets. So you have their name, roll numbers, and of course their blood groups. So you want to send the certificates to your class students for donating their blood. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy all the details from Google Sheets, sort them out individually, create a certificate from Google Slide, and manually send it on Gmail. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new data is added in Google Sheet, it will automatically create a certificate in Google Slides and send this email on Gmail. Now in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Sheets, Google Slides and Gmail. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So this is my Google Sheet and let's assume that I'm a teacher. I'm teaching a class called as class 5th, okay, 5th class students. And these are my students and they have been arranged alphabetically. Okay, so this is the first student called as Annie Malcolm, and then we have Barney Stinson, Carrie Musk, all of them arranged alphabetically, and these are their roll numbers, and of course this is their blood type and this is their parents email. So basically the idea is that after they have donated their blood or after they have made a pledge for blood donation, they will be getting a certificate on their parents email. Okay, so basically this is how the certificate will look like. So let me just show you the email of these people: Annie, Barney, Carrie, Castiel, and of course Whitney Barrack. So let me just take you there. So these are the messages, the emails that they have received. So this is the first certificate that this person called as Annie Malcolm has received. So this was the first person, she was roll number 1. So this is the certificate. So let me just show you the certificate. Okay, so this is the certificate that Annie Malcolm has received. Now coming to the next person, that is Barney Stinson. So the next person, that is roll number 2, is Barney Stinson. So he has received this certificate. Okay, similarly we have Carrie Musk. This is roll number 3, I guess. Okay, Carrie Musk is roll number 3. Okay, so she has received this certificate. Excellent. So the last person is, I think the last person is Whitney Barrack. Okay, so let me just take you there. So the last person is Whitney Barrack. So she has also received the email containing the certificate. So this is the certificate that she has received. Whitney Barrack has also received the certificate for donating her blood. Her blood is O minus, that is O negative blood. Okay, and similarly Carrie's blood is O positive. We have Barney Stinson's blood as B positive and Annie Malcolm as AB positive. So basically this is the whole idea, that you have the database of your students or customers in Google Sheet. So you want to send certificates to them on their respective email accounts. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize this. Okay, I'm going to take you to incognito mode. So your obvious question is, why are we working with incognito mode? Well, the answer is very simple. Since if you are working with Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, there must be a problem with authorization if you have multiple Gmail accounts. So it is always advisable that if you are working with Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, always remember to work in incognito mode. Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com. So basically we will be using an app to connect Google Sheets, Google Slides and Gmail. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So as you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. So I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to Google Slides to Gmail, and then let me just click on Create. Okay, so when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. So basically this is the trigger window. Now the idea is that we want to schedule a time when we'll be sending these certificates. So basically what we are going to do here is, in the trigger we are going to select schedule. Okay, so schedule is basically an app. So using this app, we are going to select the time at which when we will be sending these certificates. Okay, so basically we have selected the app as schedule. Then we have to click on scenario. So here we have two choices: at regular intervals once and every day. So basically we want to send the certificates only once. Okay, it will be really awkward if we keep sending certificates at regular intervals or every day. So let's select it as once. Now coming to the most important part, the date. So as you can see, the date it is showing it as 31st of March 2021. So this is because the current date is, today's date is 31st of March 2021. And we have the time as 10:36. So this is because it is showing the time in UTC format. So your obvious question is, what is UTC format? Now in my case, I'm working from India. So the Indian standard time here is that is around 4:10, that is 4 p.m. Let's say it's 4 p.m. Now it is demanding the time in UTC format. Now since if you're working from a very different time zone, let's say London standard time, so your standard time is way much different from the UTC. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you an example how you can convert your IST to UTC. For example, I'm working from India, so it is Indian standard time. So here it is around 4:30. So what I'm going to do here is I want to schedule these trigger at, let's say, 5 p.m. Okay, so that's the idea. We are going to schedule to send these emails at 5 p.m. So it is showing, I'm sorry, it is showing the UTC at 11:30 a.m. So this is how it works. Okay, so for 5 p.m. it is 11:30 a.m. So my country time, the Indian standard time, is around 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of UTC. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just taking you back to Pabbly Connect, and here, since I want to send the messages, the emails at 5:30, I'm going to mention it as 11 a.m. Okay, so as I mentioned again, 11:30 a.m. I'm sorry, 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. Okay, so that's the date and the concept of time. So basically it will send the message at 5 p.m. that is for UTC, that is 11:30 a.m. I hope you get it. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so we have successfully established the concept of time. It will send the emails at 5 p.m. Okay, so basically UTC, that is 11:30 a.m. Now we have to figure out our data. So basically this is our data. Okay, so the details of students as well as the email. So basically we want to send all this detail to Pabbly Connect. Now to do that, let me just introduce you to another window. So this window is called as the action window. So here in the Choose app, how about we make it as Google Sheets? Google Sheets, because we want to receive the data from Google Sheets. Now in the action event, how about we make it as Get Row? Okay, so let me just click on Connect with Google Sheets. In the new credentials, let me just click on Connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so it is showing an account. So this is my account. So using this account, we will be sending the emails. And in this particular account, we have this particular Google Sheets. Okay, so I'm just selecting this account. Okay. So it is asking me to confirm my choice. So before you click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, just press allow. Okay, excellent. So it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So as you can see in the spreadsheet, it is showing Pabbly Connect integration main sheet, and these are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Gmail account. Okay, so I want this particular spreadsheet, that is class 5th blood donation drive. So I'm just changing it to a class 5th blood donation drive. Okay, now we have another blank to fill, that is the range. So basically it is asking from which part to which part we should extract the data. So this is our range. So I'm selecting all this. Okay. So this is our range. So we want the data from this cell to this cell, all this data. So the range is this. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing the address A2 to D20. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch all the details of these students here. So let me just show that. Okay, so yeah. So we have the API response. So we have the first person, that is Annie Malcolm. So this is Annie Malcolm. Okay. Then we have Barney Stinson. Yes, we do have Barney Stinson. And then we have Carrie Musk. Do we have the details of Carrie Musk? Yes. And the last person is Whitney Barrack. Okay, so this is the last person. Let me just scroll down. Do we have the details of Whitney Barrack? Okay, yeah. So we do have the data of Whitney Barrack. So basically all the data that is present here is now present here. Okay, so now we have to apply condition. So we basically have to apply conditions for individual data. For example, we will be working first with Annie Malcolm, and then we will be working with Barney Stinson, Carrie Musk, and Castiel Dean, and on and so up to Whitney Barrack. So the idea is that we have whole data from Google Sheet we want one particular data. So we want to work with this particular data, that is any Malcolm. Okay, so first we want to figure out how to individually separate any Malcolm from all this data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the left. Okay, scroll down and once again click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the data, but this data is in a very condensed, clumsy format. So she really can't really understand it because all this data is now condensed as an array. So we want to sort out each data individually. So we will be using an app called as Iterator. So let me just show you how it's done. So we are going to use Iterator. So Iterator it is, Iterator, yeah, okay, Iterator. And here it is already showing the array. So basically what Iterator will do is it will figure out the first data. Okay, so in our case our first data is about any Malcolm. Okay, and then it will run for the second data, that is for Barney Stinson. So basically it will sort out the data each row individually. So first the data of any Malcolm will be sorted out. Okay, this whole row will be sorted out, and then it will work on Barney Stinson, then it will work on Carrie Musk, Castile Dean, Elon Musk. It will continue up to Whitney Barrack, so until the whole loop is finished. So that's the work of Iterator. So let me just tell you once again. So first the data of this whole row, that is any Malcolm, will be sorted out, and then it will come to Barney Stinson, then for Carrie Musk, Castile Dean, Elon Musk, up to Whitney Barrack, so that the whole loop, the whole circle is finished. Okay, so let me just click on scroll down and click on save and send test request. You will understand it properly. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the data of any Malcolm. So this is basically the first iteration. So now in the second iteration, it will show the data of this guy, that is Barney Stinson, for the second row. Okay, so it will continue up to this person, that is Whitney Barrack. So this is the last person of the last iteration. Okay, so we have the data of any Malcolm. So as you can see, we do have the data of any Malcolm, but this is the whole data of the whole row. Okay, we want the data of an individual cell. We want the data of any Malcolm, that is the name, in separate cell. Okay, so we want the name of the blood group, that is AB positive, as separate. Then we want the email of her parents as a separate thing. Okay, so basically we want to sort out each cell individually. So what we are going to do here is we are going to use a app called as JSON extractor. So here I'm just going to type JSON extractor. JSON extractor it is. Now in the action event, how about we just make it as extract JSON data. Let me just click on connect with JSON extractor. Okay, so basically we have to map this particular detail here. So we want to map this particular detail here. Now let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from Google Sheets as well as Iterator. So we are going with this one, Iterator. Okay, so we have mapped it. Let me just click on save and send test request. You will understand it better. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the data of all these fields individually. So we have the roll number, that is 1, then we have the name, that is any Malcolm, and then of course the blood, and then we have the email address of her parent. So we have all the details now. Okay, so using all these details, now we are going to create a certificate. Now to create a certificate, we will be using Google Slides. So let me introduce you to Google Slides in another action window. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Google Slides? Google Slides it is. Okay, because we want to create a presentation from a template, so we are selecting the action event as create presentation from template. Okay, so at present we only have one action event, that is create presentation from template. Now if you want more action event according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present we are just going to create a presentation from template. So let me just click on connect with Google Slides. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Slides. Okay, so again it is asking me to authorize. So this is the account where all the Google Slides is present, so I'm selecting this one. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just click on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Excellent, just press OK. So as you can see in the template, it is showing it as Whitney Barrack 19 negative. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just taking you to my Google Slides. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the slides that is present in my Google account. So these are all the certificates that I have created prior to creating this workflow. So all the slides that is present here is being reflected here. So this is because we have successfully integrated Google Slides to Pabbly Connect. So all the data that is present here is being simply reflected here. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is for your consideration, I'm going to create one more certificate type. Okay, so I'm just going to the template gallery, and here I'm going to select student certificate. Okay, excellent. So this is the certificate. Okay, so this is the template of the certificate. And how about we go with this one? Okay, so this is the theme. I like this theme. Okay, so we have selected it. So how about we give a name to this certificate? Okay, so the name of the certificate, name of this template of the certificate will be, let's say, new or blood for the needy certificates. Okay, so this is the one, blood for the needy certificates. Okay, and let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, let me just go to Pabbly Connect and let me just refresh this. Okay, so I can expect to find this newly created slide in the drop down. Okay, yeah, we do have the one that is blood for the needy certificate. So we are going to work with this particular template. Okay, and from this particular template we are going to create certificates for my students. Now coming to the next thing, that is the title of the new presentation and new presentation location. We will deal with that individually. So we have to make some changes here. So I don't like this thing, so I'm just going to remove this. Okay, make some changes. So congratulations can be bit bigger. Okay, congratulations. Okay, and here in the student name, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to ensure that we have something called as the dynamic tags. So basically I have entered two pairs of curly brackets, and inside the pair of curly brackets I'm just going to bring type name. So the idea is that the student name will come here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect, and let me just show you a magic. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find an additional field in this part. Okay, so let me just click on refresh. Okay, so as you can see, we have an additional field called as the name. Okay, so this is because we have created a dynamic tag. Okay, so the data that is present here is being simply reflected here. I hope you get it. Okay, so how about we make some changes here? So I'm just going to remove all of this. Okay, and I'm going to enter some more dynamic tags. So for volunteering to help classmates with max assignment, I'm just going to change this. Okay, for volunteering to donate, and I'm going to donate blood. So here in the dynamic, inside this pair of curly brackets, inside the dynamic tag, I'm going to mention the group. So blood group. Okay, so for example, if Amy's blood group is AB positive, so it will sound something like, congratulations Amy for volunteering to donate AB positive blood, keep up the great work. Okay, so this is how it should work. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to refresh this. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find this newly created field called as the group. Okay, so here we will be mentioning our the blood group of our student. Okay, now we can also mention the date as well as the timestamp, of course the class. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back. Okay, and I'm going to mention the class. So this is the class. Okay, enter a pair of curly brackets, two pair of curly brackets, and here I'm going to mention the class. Okay, and I'm going to drag this to the left. Okay, this is the class. So Amy Cravat, Amy is okay, and then we have the roll number. So here I'm just going to type number. Okay, so here roll number will come. I'm sorry, we should have mentioned it properly. Okay, so dynamic tags is ready, here number. Okay, now coming to the last part, the time or the date. Okay, so the date at which this certificate was awarded. Okay, date it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drag this to the extreme right. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make some more changes. I want to just bold this. Okay, and make some colors. Okay, so this color is good, and I'm going to also make some changes here. The color, I don't like the color, so make it dark black. Okay, so I think it's ready. Congratulations name. Okay, class, roll number, as well as the date. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is now let me go back to Pabbly Connect and let me just refresh this. So I can expect to find three more fields, that is the class, date, as well as the roll number. So I have refreshed it. It's refreshing. Okay, so we have the class number as well as the date. Okay, so we will start mapping all the details here. Now there is something you should know. How about the title of the new presentation? So when this certificate will be created, it should have a title. For example, let me just take you to the titles. So these are the titles we have. Okay, this is just an example. So these are the titles we have. All of them, all these certificates has individual title according to the name of the student. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect. Okay, I'm going to click here. Okay, and I'm just going to go to JSON extractor, and first of all I'm just going to map in the roll number. So this is the roll number, and here I'm also going to map in the name. Okay, so this, the name is Annie Malcolm. Okay, so this will be our title. So it will be a very unique title because this has the unique roll number, that is 1, as well as the unique name, that is Annie Malcolm. Okay, so we have the title. So now coming to the part called as a new presentation location. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just taking to my drive. So this is my Google Drive, and I'm just going to click on new. So we are going to create a folder where we can store these newly created certificates for my students. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mention the name of the folder. So the name of the folder, I want to create something unique. Blood pledge unique certificates. Okay, blood pledge unique certificates. So basically we are going to create a folder. Okay, so a folder called as blood pledge unique certificate has been created. So the idea is that whenever a new certificate will be created, that particular certificate will be stored in this particular folder in my Google Drive. Okay, so let me just take you to Pabbly Connect, and let me just refresh this. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find this newly created folder in the drop down. So let me just show you. Okay, so we do have the folder that is blood pledge unique certificates, and we are going to select this. So all the certificates will be stored in this particular location. Okay, so let's start mapping. Now before we start mapping, okay, so how about we deal with the date first? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on the mapping button, and as you can see, we don't have any data regarding the date. Okay, so we don't have any data regarding the date. So we first have to establish the current date. So to establish the current date, I'm just going to introduce a small action window in between these two action windows. So in the choose app, how about we make it as date time formatter, because we want the current date. So in the action event, how about we make it as current date. Okay, so let me just click on connect with date time formatter. So here we have two choices, the basic format and include time in the response. Now coming to the basic format, we want this kind of format. Okay, so this is the one we want, day, month and year. Okay, so we have selected the format in which the date time will appear. And coming to the time, so we are just going to select it as false only. Okay, the default is false. We are keeping it as false because it would look really clumsy if we include the time in the certificate. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, this is the value. Okay, so to have this value in this particular window, let me just once again click on connected with Google Slide. Let me just click on save. Okay, so we can find the detail here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to press on this mapping button, and this is the accordion we want. So this is the detail from this particular accordion we want, and we have mapped the date. So this is the date time we have mapped. Now we can map all the details. Okay, so this is the name. So the name is what was the name? It was, I think, Annie. Okay, so the name field will be found in here in the JSON. So Annie Malcolm it is. Now coming to the group, so I hope you understand this particular detail, that is Annie Malcolm, will be found here. Okay, so basically congratulations, Annie Malcolm will be found here. Okay, now coming to the group, so the group is basically your blood group. So this is AB positive. This was the blood group of Annie Malcolm. Now coming to the class, so the class is I think the class was class 5th. Okay, so since this is a very static thing, so I'm just going to mention this as 5th. Okay, class 5th. And coming to the number, so the number is basically your roll number. So I'm just going back to JSON extractor, and this is the one. So this is our roll number. So all the details will be filled accordingly. First, Amy Malcolm will be filled here. Then we have the class. The class is class 5th. Then we have the roll number as 1, and then we have the date. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on save and send test request. So let me just explain you the process once again before I click on save and send test request. Using this particular template presentation, we have created a presentation, we have created a certificate, and the title of the certificate will be the roll number as well as the name. That would be pretty much unique. And then we have the location of the certificate. So basically this is the location of the certificate. Excellent. Okay, so and then we have the name. So here the name field will appear, will appear. Okay, and then we have the group. So here the group will appear, that is AB positive group. Okay, and then we have the class will appear here. Okay, and then we have the number, so the number will appear here, that is the roll number 1. And then we have of course the date, so the date will appear here. So let me just click on save and send test request, and you will understand it better. Okay, so the API response is showing the slide has been created, the certificate has been created. So let me just take you to my drive, Google Drive, and this is the folder that I am expecting to have this particular certificate. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so we do have the name. So this is the title, that is 1-Annie Milcom, and this is the certificate. Okay, congratulations Annie Milcom. But there is one small problem. As you can see, it is showing a small curly bracket, and the reason is, let me just take you to my template. So this is the original template. So in place of double curly brackets, we have added one more extra curly bracket. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to remove this. Okay, so this is the original template. I'm going to remove this, and let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just scroll up, and let me just refresh this. Of course, we have to fill in rest of the details once again, but it's a lesson, very important lesson, that until and unless you fix this problem, small problems, there will be little more formatting issues here and there. So let me just once again map all details. So already you know what we are going to do, so I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to map all the details. So this is the name field, so it has been mapped. Now coming to the group, so the group is AB positive. So it has been mapped. Now coming to the class, so the class, as I mentioned, it will be static. So the class is class 5th, and then we have the roll number. So this is the roll number, and we have mapped it. Now coming to the date, so this is the date. So this is the date, and we have mapped it. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. So let me just click one more time, save and send test request. I hope this time a perfect slide will be created, a perfect certificate will be created. Okay, so let me just take you back to my drive. So as you can see, we have one more certificate. Yes, we have a perfect certificate at this point. Okay, so we have the class, roll number, and the date, and that one extra curly bracket has been removed. Excellent. So let me just take you back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so at this point we have created the certificate. Now we have to share the certificate. So let me just take you back to my certificate. So as you can see, it is showing private to only me. So basically this certificate is only accessible to me. Now we want to make sure that Annie Milcom also gets this certificate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect and introduce one more action window. So here we are going to work with Google Drive, because this particular certificate is present in my Google Drive. Okay, so Google Drive it is. We have selected it. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as share a file with anyone? Okay, so connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, just click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so it is asking me to choose an account. I'm selecting this one. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. So let me just click on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Press OK. So basically at this point we have integrated Pabbly Connect to this particular drive. Okay, so this is my Google Drive. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is it is showing the file ID as Pabbly Connect integration main sheet. So basically these are all the files that is present in my Google Drive. Google Drive is being reflected here. Okay, so we want this particular file, that is Annie Milcom. Now as you can see, this is a very static ID. Annie Milcom is a static ID because there is a guy called as Barney Stinson after Annie Milcom. So this will keep on changing accordingly. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, remove this, and I'm going to map in the file ID. So your obvious question is, where is the file ID? So let me just take you above and let me just show you the file ID. So this is the file ID. Okay, so basically this is the value we want. So I'm not just going to copy this. Okay, I'm not going to do that because again it will be a static ID. We are going to map this particular ID. So let me just click on this mapping button, and here at the last accordion, Google Slides create a presentation from template. We are selecting this one. Okay, so this is the presentation ID we want, and we have mapped it. Excellent. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing that we can give this file to anyone with the file access file link. So let me just take you to my slide, and at this point it is showing anyone with a link, so I can share this anyone with a link. Excellent, that's what we wanted. Okay, so we have made sure that this particular template will be shared with anyone. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to upload the PDF of this particular template. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this plus button. Okay, and here in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Drive once again, because we are going to upload the PDF of this template here, and then we are going to share that particular PDF to my students. Okay, so here we are just going to scroll down and click on upload a file. Okay, then just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so we have done this thing before. Okay, so we have selected our account. Let me just click on allow. Okay, so the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Now we have 3 blanks to fill: the URL, the folder ID, as well as the file name. So let's deal with the URL. So basically the URL is basically this thing. Okay, so let me just show you the URL that we want. So basically this is our URL. Okay, res2 export link application /pdf. So basically we want to share this particular link. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to map this particular detail here. Okay, so already we know what's a mapping button, so we have selected this, and let me just click on share a file with anyone. So the last accordion, and here we have the one we want. Okay, res2 export link application pdf, and we have selected the URL. Now coming to the part called as folder ID. So to create a particular PDF, we are going to create one more folder in my drive. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on new, and I'm just going to click on folder. Okay, so the name of the folder will be extra PDF folder. So the PDF of these certificates will be stored here. So let me just click on create. Okay, so a new folder called as extra PDF folder has been created. So in this particular folder, we will be creating all those PDF of the certificates, and then we will be sharing these certificates to our students. Okay, so this is the folder. Okay, so let me just click here. Okay, and I'm just going to copy this. Okay, so this is your folder ID. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm just going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so that's done. Now coming to this part called as the file name. So when a new PDF will be created, it must have an individual file ID, file name. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to map some random details like the last time. Okay, so we have done this before. 1 dash and any Malcolm. Okay, and dash. If this is the class, and there is one more thing you should know, and there must be a thing called as extension. So since it is related to PDF, so the extension is .pdf. Okay, so our file name is ready. 1 dash animalcom dash class, that is class 5th and dash pdf. This is the folder ID, and this is basically the URL from which we'll be creating the PDF. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the PDF has been created. So let me explore this PDF folder. So let me just refresh this. Oh, the PDF is available. So this is the PDF. So basically we are going to share this particular PDF in Gmail. Okay, so let me just go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, let me introduce you to one more action window. So this is perhaps the last action window. So in the choose app, how about again make it as Google Drive. Google Drive, it's practically over now. So these are the last stages. And in the action event, how about we make it as share a file, this one. Okay, let me just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me connect with Google Drive, and this is the one we want. Okay, let me just click on allow. Authorization is successful. You already know the drill. Okay, excellent. So this is the file ID. It is showing 19-Whitney Parak. So what we are going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the right, remove this, and I'm going to map the ID of the PDF. So this is the ID of the PDF. Okay, so this is the ID uploaded field file ID. So basically we are going to map this particular ID here. Okay, so let me just click on the mapping button. Okay, go to the last accordion, scroll down, and here you will find the ID. So we have mapped it. Now coming to the part called as the email. So basically we want to send the email to Annie Malcolm's parent. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the JSON extractor, and this is her parent's email address. So we have mapped it. And concerning the role, we can either allow any of them, can view, can comment, because in PDF you really can't do anything except view. So I'm just keeping it as can view. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, I can expect to find this particular PDF link in any mail comes parents Gmail ID. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to show you the certificate that Barney Stinson has received. So the idea was that I was going to show you the certificate that Annie has received, but the person Barney Stinson is the second person in the list. So it will show you how the iteration is working. So this is the certificate that Barney Stinson has received. So his roll number is 2, and this is the date, and this is the class. Excellent. So the presence of this certificate shows that we have successfully integrated Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Gmail with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before you go and before I end this, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize this action window, okay, and I'm just going to explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So basically what you have done here is you basically have scheduled the time at which the messages or the certificates will be sent. Now remember this, we have converted the Indian Standard Time to UTC. Now if you are from different time zones or different country, you have to do it accordingly. Now coming to the second part, that is the action window, we have extracted all the data from Google Sheets, and then we have run the iterator, and of course using the JSON extractor we have sorted out the data individually. Then we have used the datetime formatter to establish the current date, and using the Google slide we have created a certificate. Now the certificate has been shared with anyone, okay, anyone with the link, and then we have used the certificate to create a PDF and uploaded that PDF to Google Drive, and of course you have used again the Google Drive to share the particular file to your students. Okay,
not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.